Let's see what we got here. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check, 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 check. There we go. All right, we are good to go on that end. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna do this right there. And I see what's happening. Okay. Well, like that might do. All right. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check, check, check. How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are on the R. Don't forget about that right there. And what I gotta do is we got going on here. Share this show because we are live and in living color. And who would have thought that? In color, not in black and white. All righty then. We do want to make sure I share this around town a little bit just in case of emergencies. Share this just a little bit. Come on, man. Share this a little bit around the town. That's what we're doing there. Now we are pretty much tapped in. And more. All right. I think that might be enough sharing. Sharing is caring. For real, you are now tuned in to the What's Up with Radical Mike show. I am Radical Mike, your host. We've got an exciting show tonight, to say the least. And with everything that is going on around the world, what? Okay, that's not working. Last thing I need to do is not have my lighter when it's time for a light. Because you know what time it is. Can I play? I'll play one song. You get y'all kind of cool. You get y'all a little straight. And then I will be getting into the show and take care of some business, as always, because we are going to cover some Aunt Charlette. All right. So anyway, what I'm going to do is play a little music, my intro, and then I'm going to dip out for a second while the music is playing. Excuse me. And here we go. I paid my dues. Yikes. I paid my dues. I paid my dues. I paid my dues. G shit. Y'all niggas know, wanna hit the dough. I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know, wanna hit the dough. I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know, wanna hit the dough. I ain't with that bullshit. Nah. I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know, wanna hit the dough. I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know, wanna hit the dough. I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know, wanna hit the dough. I ain't with that bullshit. Nah. I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know, wanna hit the dough. I ain't with that bullshit. Tryna sing along, leave that alone. Got nothing to do with this. Feds on me, can't be walking with no cane. Just gave 13, now my brother missing. Damn, I cannot walk, so when I walk, I tie my shoes. Can't afford to be slipping, why making moves, guys? Project living, I'm encoded with that thug shit. And it's obvious, I'm still blurring, raging for shower. Yikes, yeah, you know me. Didn't know he. All I need is Doki. Take out your knee. Niggas call the police. Headshot, then I leave. But they got 4 kids, man. That's how that is. Damn, you sensitive, like you care about his biz. This ain't no cakewalk, nigga. You must like say slanging 8 balls, nigga. Sit your bitch ass down, stay a fuck around. Cause y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Nah, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Nah, I ain't with that bullshit.
One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. We not the same. Quit rapping now. Damn, you know shit done changed. Young nigga used to take off on the jump outs. Mama begging me change routes. That's why I hit them beats and spit pain now. Any nigga tell you Cree ain't good enough to make it. Point blank, that nigga hating. Fuck around, turn Satan. For everything been taken out of houses. Started rapping in the basement. Sleeping on my aunt couches. Selling dummy smokers in the fucking front bowing. I'm from the back of East who the fuck you doubting? I ain't never had shit, bitch, I ain't the same. These niggas frontin' for with real niggas like Trey Game. Hell no, I don't gang bang. If you hit leaks, we on the same thing. Right here, you get caught. A motherfucker don't say names. I told my kids one day we gon' get up out this shit. I pray to God for all the good and the bad licks.
Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Nah, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Nah, I ain't with that bullshit.
Yikes, nigga. Trey ain't bitch. OG. Watch this shit, nigga. Got my little nigga Cree with me. Cree, what up? Got my little soldier got there going. Why, boy? Gallo in this motherfucker. Ground zero. Got my little soldier CP in this motherfucker. Choke, what up? Out of Choke Studios, nigga. Free little bro. Trey ain't bitch.
I paid my dues.
Yikes.
I paid my dues. I paid my dues. I paid my dues.
G shit.
Paid my dues.
Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that bullshit.
Okay.
I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know when I hit the dough, I ain't with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? Again, we are here for a conversation and news as always. I am Radical Mike, and what's up, Radical Mike Show? This show is brought to you by PhoenixStreetNews.com, the Valley's news and entertainment directory that caters to bars, nightclubs, restaurants, and other entertainment venues, and provides quality digital advertising for small businesses just like yours. And now there is TV and radio at Phoenix Street News and connect to your city. How am I getting that sound? Okay. So anyway, we have a guest on tonight. A news story, not like a guest, We've got a news a story that we're going to cover. And while the guest is tapping in, again, we want you to know that you too, not like the group, but you too can actually send us information, and for in case you may in fact have a situation, a news story, something that is bothering you that may need to be addressed. So again, we have Mr. Ronald Waddell. I am going to bring him up here on screen, and we're going to get this show underway. You guys be patient, and here it is. All right. Okay, Mr. Waddell. Okay, so the way my camera is set up, my tripod and some more stuff is all in my face. Should I put this on the other
Yeah,
screen?
mine. I'm kind of in the dark right now. I'm sitting in my truck under some truck light. So
My computer is like slacking and dragging and doing some other stuff. Let me see if I can get this over where I can actually see it. Okay, there we go. All right. So, Mr. Waddell, how are you doing this evening?
I've had better
Just make
nights,
sure
sir.
we can hear you. I don't have any audio there. Check
Let me
your.
see.
Let me see.
Can you hear me now?
Microphone is on, and let's see whether or not. Because I can't hear you. No, what's going on here? Let me check something else here on my end. Yeah, V10 monitoring. Everything appears to be okay over here. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Give me a. Let me get back over here. Give me a thumbs up there if you can actually hear me. But I am going to need to be able to hear you. Something is going on. Something is going on here. Are we frozen? Let me check something else. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you there. I can hear you through my speakers.
All right. Awesome. We got it fixed.
Yeah, I can hear you through my speakers. I'm supposed to be hearing you through my headphones. That is not like it needs to be. And I'm wondering whether or not that is going to affect the volume. Because now say something again.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I can hear you really good, but I don't know whether or not. Let me turn that up just in case. Should be in real time, so it shouldn't it shouldn't echo or feedback or anything. All right, so you are Mr. Reginald Waddell. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Paducah, Kentucky. I moved out to Oatman, Arizona about a year ago.
To what, Arizona?
Oatman, Arizona. It's
Oakland?
in Mojave County.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Um, hmm, interesting. Now where'd you move? Oh, so you say you moved from where, Kentucky?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Uh, and so you did say you were married and you've got how many kids? Couple kids?
Yes, I am married and I have a total of 6 kids that live in my home with me now. I have a total of 8 kids and 2 grandkids.
All right. How old are you?
I am 40, fixing to be 41.
Boy, oh boy, you've been busy.
Yeah, I should have had cable TV.
So how did this particular, you said this situation happened Friday. How did this come about? What time of day? What was happening that day before you had your encounter with law enforcement?
Okay, that particular day, we were on our way back from Deming, New Mexico, which is where we bought 5 acres of land. We were dropping a trailer load of our stuff off. We were headed back, and our belt slung off our car in Tucson. Well, in the midst of me fixing our car, my 21-year-old daughter calls me and says that the chief of Oatman Fire Department and some of the colleagues were going to do a dinner for them, a going away dinner. And well, when it comes time for them to come to this dinner, nobody knows anything about this dinner. And while they were gone from the house trying to partake in this dinner, somebody breaks into my house. They steal my 21-year-old daughter's birth certificate. And then this is around about 5 or 5:30. I tell her to call Mojave County Sheriff's Office and report the break-in to get an officer out. In which she did, and Officer Gonzalez responded out to the call, in which then he did not investigate a break-in. He switched the call up, said that CPS had called him out to do a welfare check on my kids, which I have talked to CPS, and they said no, they did not in fact do a welfare check on my kids. And he continued, he separated my 21-year-old that night, comes back to the car, tells her that he is condemning my house, that we are no longer allowed to live in my house, and if we come back onto the property, we will go to jail for trespassing. Then he takes my kid, or my 13-year-old, and places her in the care of one of my colleagues against my wife's wishes. He said he is the officer and she will go where he puts her. Then he says, he's talking to my wife, and he says when we get back in town around 1 o'clock that she can come to my colleague's house and pick up my daughter. Well, she calls, like he says, when we get in town. He then tells her to come to the sheriff's office to pick up my daughter, which we willingly do because we have no earthly idea that they're trying to take our kids. When we get there, they serve my wife with CPS papers stating that my 13-year-old daughter had been sexually assaulted, which they then took my kids out of the home and placed them in a center. Well, my 13-year-old and my 17-year-old left the center and got put into the same home. My 13-year-old pulls a $100 bill out of her pocket, which now, before I continue this, there was no cash at my house at the time of this incident. It was all on card. She pulls a $100 bill out, and my 17-year-old daughter asked her where she got it from. She says that the officer, the cop, give it to her. And which, in case then, when I found that out, I called the officer supervisor. And he then told me that there was nothing I could do because he was an officer of the law.
So I've been... Hold on 1 second. Did your daughter say anything about what prompted him to give her the money?
No. After she told my 17-year-old daughter that the cop gave it to her, she went completely silent. And she has not spoke since.
Okay. So we want to put a pin in that. So now, So back up. So after your daughters discover she's got cash, she goes silent. Now they contact you. Did she contact you and ask you, and then you asked her where did she get the $100, and she said she got it from Officer Gonzalez?
Yes, well, my 17-year-old daughter contacted me because she still has her cell phone. And she informed me that her 13-year-old sister said that, yes, Officer Gonzalez gave her that $100 bill.
Okay. Okay. Now, so now back to the how you said they went back. You went back to the house and they served you with some actual CPS papers.
No, sir. They would not allow me back at my house. They told me if I showed up at my house, I would go to jail for trespassing in my own house. And they told us, yeah, we had to meet them at the sheriff's substation in Fort Mojave.
Now, is that where they served you with some papers?
Yes, sir. Man,
Now,
we didn't even receive a police report with those papers, by the way.
so now, okay, so how much time has passed? So now this happened on Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, today is Tuesday. So they what did they do? Contact you yesterday? You contact them yesterday?
I have been calling every day trying to get in touch with somebody. I spoke with a detective Matthews yesterday that informed me it would be at least a week before my case was even referred to them. And the day before that, the sheriff's office told me that there would not be no detective, that the officer that bribed my daughter is the one that will be handling my investigation.
Wait a minute,
So,
hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay, so they came out to your house on Friday. When did you go to the office and pick up the papers that they say the CPS was serving you with?
it was around 1 a.m. that night. So I guess you would say 1 a.m. Saturday morning.
1 a.m. Saturday morning. So from Friday afternoon at the time of this encounter, by Saturday morning, they have official papers from the CPS.
Yes, it
Now,
actually the time right here on the paper. I don't know if you can see it on there or not. I'll show it to you. It says 2:57 a.m. is when they served my wife
oh,
on
okay.
February 22nd.
So now, are those official papers from the CPS office? So because from Friday evening to Saturday morning, how do they get access to CPS paperwork?
Exactly. That's what I'm wondering. But they called. The cop said that he couldn't get in touch with our original CPS worker.
Well, no, he
And
couldn't. Not on a Friday night and Saturday morning.
exactly. So he said he had to call out and make a new report. Well, at 1 o'clock in the morning, when this CPS worker calls me, this new one, she informs me that the officer told her that I abandoned my 13-year-old daughter for 2 days, left her with nothing, which is not true because, like I said, our original CPS worker was out at our house the day before that on February 20th with an officer from Mojave County, which witnessed my 21-year-old daughter there with them and told them, because we were in the process of packing up and moving, that we had till Monday, to have it all cleaned up so they could see that we were, in fact, cleaning it to move.
Right.
And then this officer took it amongst himself to say my house looked worse than it did when they were there. And I have a video from my 21-year-old daughter at the time the police were at my house, and my house was clean.
Right, but now you guys are in the process of moving, though, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's back up. The officer on Saturday morning has paperwork from CPS signed or having a stamp, an official CPS stamp on it at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, sir. There is no official stamp. What it says is order for ex parte removal of children is all it says. And then it says Superior Court of Arizona for Maricopa County. It does not have no seal, no nothing on it.
Now, what that would mean is that that's some paperwork that they keep around the office for for their own special use. And so now, after you get this fraudulent paperwork, and so Saturday morning, okay, when it gets daylight over there, now where's your kids? What's the timeline between what they did with your kids
It
Saturday?
was evidently they took my 13-year-old daughter to the CPS center or whatever at the substation when they told my wife that they were placing her with my colleague on the fire department at the time. And
Right. Okay,
then,
hold on. Okay, hold on right there. All right, so you're saying that they took your 13-year-old separately?
yes, sir. And without
Okay,
notifying my wife that they were doing it.
well, yeah, that they took her separately instead of taking her and the 17-year-old?
Yes, what they did, because my 17-year-old was with me, my 9-year-old son was with me, and my 3-year-old daughter was with me. When my wife showed up at the sheriff's substation, they then in turn come out and gave her these papers, which in turn, one of them, the one for Crystal, was marked sexual abuse. And, my wife willingly told them, because they had this paper stating that they had temporary custody of the kids. She did not sign none of the paperwork, and she told them where our kids was at a motel because the sheriff's office said we could not return back to our home. And then this was about 1:30, and they showed up at the motel about 3:30 in the morning, a.m. early that Saturday morning to pick my kids up. Oh, sorry, at 4:09 a.m.
Okay, now none of this makes any sense whatsoever, because I'm still stuck with them having. How long were your 13-year-old in their custody without any of you? How long of a time? What's a time frame between the time they pick up the 13-year-old and she gets back with the 17-year-old and she finds out that she's got some money?
There is about a four. Well, no, there's more than that. 45. There was, from what I'm understanding, they took my 13-year-old daughter to the police substation about 9 or 9:30 p.m. We made it there at 1 a.m. They made it to pick up my 17-year-old at 4 a.m. And then my 17-year-old, 6 hours. There was about a 6-hour window.
Okay, so we need to really look at. You need to really look at the time frame from the time they picked up your 13-year-old daughter. Where exactly, what the time frame was between the time that Officer Gonzalez got her to either the police station, what time he arrived, what time he wrote her up, was there some paperwork? Because he's got this person in his custody and he's got to document all of this. And it's going to be a lag in this time, because if he took her to the substation, well, there are video cameras in the substation. So if he took her there, there's a timestamp on the video of what time he got her there. And wherever else he took her, and then you end up with this sexual assault charge or allegation. And it looks like you need a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
because it looks like just from just listening to this story, it looks like Mr. Gonzalez has did something inappropriate.
yes,
It appears that Mr. Gonzalez has done something inappropriate. And at this point, because the everything adds up, him having however much time that he had alone with your child, her ending up with money, and you getting uh sexual allegation. So it's almost like he just wrote his own sentence for this, because
yes, sir.
because at the end of the day, it appears that they are covering up some of their activity with these allegations. And what you're going to have to do first thing in the morning, call CPS and tell them that you are going to get an attorney, that you have a news organization working on this 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 case, investigating this case. I'll probably be giving them a call. I'm going to need some some numbers, some phone numbers for the police department, uh, sheriff, for the facility that Officer Gonzalez says he took her to, and what else we got? What else is missing here? That's okay, because the fact that your daughter isn't talking to you, has she ever been like that, not talking?
No.
Okay. So that pretty much right now we probably don't even need to we probably don't even need to say very much more. What we need to do now is, now that we're hearing this story, this has some really ugly some ugly looking, this is a bad picture. It's just a bad
Yes,
picture
sir.
all all together. So what I'm going to need is the sheriff department's information, contact, because they should have an information officer. There should be a filing number on that paperwork that they gave you, but for the time that they gave it to you, it's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible for them to have any legitimate stamps, any paperwork, because nothing works in government that fast. Not going to
That's
happen.
what I thought.
At the end of the day, at best, they could have got that to you Monday evening, Monday afternoon, but still, it would have been delivered to you by CPS. It wouldn't have been delivered to you by an officer. The CPS would have took immediate control of that situation, and the officers the officers are just too involved, personally and otherwise, to not have eyes on them at this point.
Yep.
So get me that information about the chief of police, the arresting officer, and the facility that they were supposed to have taken her to, because there has to be some kind of record there of her being signed in as well as being signed out.
Yes, sir.
And the time that you guys got her to the facility that her sister, that the both of them were at, Now, where is she now?
She is now somewhere in Phoenix.
Oh, so you don't know where they? So they just kind of kidnapped your kid.
Yeah, they took them away. We don't know where they're at. They've not told my wife any information. And when she tries to contact them, they try to woo her over with these little stories like my child, my 17-year-old and my 13-year-old, when they got to this home, they did not receive anything, no clothes, no nothing. They had to go to Walmart and out of the $100 bribe money, bought personal hygiene products.
Okay, now, do they have? I take it they've got receipts from the Walmart.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
they have the receipt and the change from that money.
Right, and the change from the money. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, here you go. There's a picture of it. I don't know if you can see it there or not.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So,
I'm not playing.
gosh, we need a
I need an attorney, and I can't get nobody to take the case because it's against Mojave County.
There's the $100.
Oh yeah, because it's against the police force. And but what we got to do is contact the CPS, and they've got to have some better answers. Plus, if CPS has them in their custody and the police has made some kind of allegations of sexual misconduct, that is going to mean that they have had to have her examined in order to be able to validate that.
They did not, and they still have not.
Well, and they are not going to, because if they do, it is going to probably be some of Mr. Gonzalez's DNA laying around somewhere. And at this point, at this point, you've got to contact CPS and demand a hearing. And since they are here in Phoenix, that the hearing is going to probably be here somewhere, and that you want to demand a hearing, and you'll probably have a news representative and stuff with you during the hearing, because they've got to give you some kind of legal hearing right now to be and present whatever evidence that they have or allegations to validate this story, and whatever your daughter has told them. So that means they've got your older daughter's cell phone.
No, she still. They do have it.
Still has
at night when she goes upstairs, they have to
at night. The home that she's in at night, they take her cell phone away, and during the day she gets it back.
Okay, she gets it back during the day. What you got to do is you got to talk to her. She's got to give you some answers. She's got to give you some answers as to her sister's behavior. And because she's got to know her sister better than anybody else.
She said she's lied.
What was that?
I can show where Sophie said
my wife said she can show where Crystal, my 13-year-old daughter, said that she is.
No, Sophie said it's a bribe. It's a lie.
Oh, well, my 17-year-old said that it was a lie. It was a bribe from my 13-year-old's behavior.
It was a bribe for her. So the police officer gave her money to bribe her about her behavior?
No, my 17-year-old daughter, which what you just said about she knows her sister better than anybody. She said that she believes that her sister was bribed.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
Because
That
she went to
Well, yeah,
cry.
that's what I'm saying is the 17-year-old should be able to pick up on some mannerisms, some body language,
she said,
some kind of behavior that is different from her normal behavior.
my 17-year-old was talking to her about where the money come from, and my
Uh-huh.
13-year-old, when she's lying, she will start crying. And when my 17-year-old was talking to her about it, that's what she did. She started crying and then shut down, did not say another word.
So see something like that points to trauma. Um, uh, yeah, you've got to call an emergency meeting with CPS. As a matter of fact, what I need is the case number and your case worker. So
Okay.
text that to me, and then tomorrow I will give them a call. Text me the information about the uh, sheriff's office, the arresting officer, and now is the arresting officer's badge and stuff information on any of the
No,
documentation anywhere?
no, we don't have no documentation from the police department at all. All we have is the CPS papers that were served that night.
Oh, okay, so the police department didn't serve you any with
Nope,
any legal reasoning behind taking your kids. No, okay, we got your kids. We took them over here. CPS will be contacting you in a few days or something.
nothing like that.
Okay. No, none of this makes any rational sense and points to something is going on. Something is going on. Something nasty is going on here, and we will get to the bottom of this one because it's just too many open. It's just too many loose ends.
Yes, sir.
But none of this makes any sense. Doesn't make any sense that an officer without because CPS the system has emergency shelter situations where if they remove a person from the home right now, they got someplace to take them. But you are going to get some documentation as to we took your kid. They're not going to tell you the location, and you're going to have to be at CPS office on such and such and such and such to appeal or something. There's a next step. They don't just come get your kid and then that's it. And we're not gonna tell you what, when, where, when you're gonna get them back, if you're gonna be able to see them, or any of that. No, none of this is making any sense at all. And if
Man,
CPS,
it's so heartbreaking.
well, I mean, if CPS is acting like this is a problem. This is a
We
major problem.
even told our caseworker about the $100 bribe, and she said she told her supervisor, and they're still continuing on with this.
Wait a minute. So the supervisor, police. Now, does the police supervisor? Are you talking about the supervisor CPS?
Supervisor of CPS and our CPS worker both know about this $100 bill that she wound up with.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's enough. We'll probably revisit this tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday. Say Thursday because tomorrow I'm going to have to make some phone calls. But but text me that information. Text me the information, the contact information for the police department, their information officer, the CPS, caseworker, and the case number, because they're not pretty much gonna want to talk to me anyway. But the fact that I've got the name, takes me the girls' names, ages, there. Now, do you know anything about the break-in?
No, I suspect that it was the fire department of Oatman that was involved in that, because they're the ones that cooped up this whole little dinner story. And then, like I said, when my kids returned home, because supposedly nobody knew about this dinner, the house had been broken into.
Wait a minute. Okay, so how big a town is this?
When we moved into the town, it made the population of like 84.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
town that we live in is a little ghost town in Mojave County, and
Anything could be happening down there. Okay, so yeah, we gonna, yeah, just text me that information, and then we gonna have to, I'm gonna have to do some other research on. Text me the name of the town, the sheriff, their contact information, because now this has small town corruption written all over it, and this is none of that makes any sense. And I'll see what kind of child protective, what kind of custody lawyer someone is around. But I yeah, we'll talk again. I need to get some more information now to make some phone calls, because
all right,
none of this makes sense, because she needs to have had some kind of examination to be able to validate any of these allegations. They can't just blatantly say a child was or could have been assaulted and not have any proof, any way to validate how and when that may have happened and how she got the money.
exactly.
Oh, see, yeah, none of this makes sense. How she got the money is really a touchy situation here. That we're in a real gray area here with Mr. Gonzalez, and we got to get more information on Mr. Gonzalez too, whether or not he's had some other issues with the police department, because it sounds like that's a pattern of behavior. That was just done too easy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was just done too easy and too quick. And I don't know how anybody thinks I'm going to give someone some money and that's not going to throw a big red flag up. They would have come out better just saying she's delusional and doesn't know what she's talking about. But if
Exactly.
she's got cash, and no, nobody gives anybody $100 bill these days.
Not unless there's something involved with it.
No. Something is going on, and something is going on big. And for them to think that $100 would cover it up is insane. That's insane. And with the girl's behavior, something is going on, and CPS should be more concerned than they are, but that's the system. The system is just like that. But we've got some good background information on the story, and no, that's a problem there. That is a problem. And I feel bad that something like that, because of something like that had happened to my child. Or even if I suspected something like that had happened, it would I would probably be in all the way in prison.
I
They
know
would
the
have
exact
fast
feeling,
tracked.
and trust me, it's hard.
They would have fast tracked me straight to prison because this, nope, nope. So get me that other information, CPS, case number, daughter's name, and the information of the little town police department, the contact information, and then I'll follow up on this tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. How did you get my information? What prompted you to call me? Was I the last resort? No.
Actually, no, sir, you wasn't. I actually was going through looking for, news that would actually hear somebody, and I seen Phoenix Street News, and I was like, well, wait a minute, maybe this guy or this station will listen to me.
Right,
And
right,
that's
right.
when I called you.
Okay, fantastic. That is fantastic. Well, I am on it. And
Well, I
this right here
appreciate
is for Mr. Gonzalez. Anyway, sorry.
it.
He's outside with the curly fries. Anyway, but what I will do is get on this tomorrow and make some calls after I get that information from you. Text me that information, and then we will follow up and see who's tap dancing the most around the issue, and then we'll be able to hone in on what's going on,
All
and
right.
make sure you share this little clip, because I sent it to you. Make sure you share it. Get the see if you can get the police department over there their
Okay.
email address to the police department, and then just send them a clip.
All right.
Just send them the clip so they know that the old guy is working on it.
All right. I appreciate it, Mike.
Yeah, because that might prompt them. That might prompt them to give me a call before I pull up. They be outside. Boy, if you don't leave this here case alone, I'm like, oh, what? What's gonna happen?
That's exactly what I'm telling them. When I try to file anything, they're like, well, this. And like today, I talked to Internal Affairs Detective Patterson, and he's like, that's the one that said he will not, nor will anybody else file charges or investigate his officer. And I
Oh
told him, I said, okay. I said, well, this conversation's recorded. I said, so I need to know where I need to go to get the recording of you saying this. And he hung up the phone on me.
Yeah. With him saying, a lot of times when they say the phone the call is being recorded, you're like, well, thank you. I guess that gives me permission to continue to record.
That's right.
Yeah. So that now that we know that recording is optional here, I'm gonna take the option to continue to record. I was gonna keep it to myself, but now that we're on the subject of recording, yes, this call is being recorded. Anything else you would like to say, officer, for the record? And so,
yeah, when I said that, he hung up.
Yeah, that is generally, and I would bet $1 to a dime that they're going to try to do that same thing with me. Is
Oh, I'm
hang
sure
up
they
after
will.
they find out what the conversation, but that's not going to help. That's not going to help at all, because I need the address and everything of the police department. Then I'll get their email address and some other stuff, and then I'll send them a copy of this conversation, and then they can go. They can act like they want to after that.
All
Once
right.
they know that this is in the public arena right now, and it's on YouTube right now and on my Facebook page, so and several other of my Facebook options. So, but it's floating around in everybody's name, and everybody hates CPS anyway, and everybody hates small time police departments. So uh, that just a perfect recipe for the system needs to be kind of reined in, and then you have to understand we're in the era of Trump. So a lot of
That's right.
people a lot of people are going to get caught up in a lot of the small people on the bottom are going to get caught up in all of these shenanigans going on with law enforcement and the courts and a lot of social services being taken away. So it's going to be pretty rough in America by midsummer. So uh, you got good thing you got property.
Yes, sir.
You did the right thing. Good thing you got property. You're going to need the compound, no doubt
Oh
about it.
yeah, and that's what I told my wife. I said they think Trump's wall something. Wait till you see the wall I built around my property.
Yeah, you got to have the wall and the moat and everything, the drawbridge, the whole deal. You might have to import some alligators, but but at the end of the day, that's what the country is coming to. You got to be able to protect yourself against the system. So man against the machine all over again. So, but anyway, I appreciate you calling Mr. Waddell, and I will after I get that information from you, I will follow up on that, make some phone calls, and see if we can't shake something loose.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. You have a good night, sir. I'll get that straight to you.
All right, no problem. Thank you. Good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what the hell? Y'all thought y'all had it bad. Look at there. All right, now let's switch gears. You know everything that is going on. You know we got the blackout. And you know one of the things that get me, I'm kind of sick of the right and the left. It's the right, it's the left. No, it's either right or wrong. It's what it is. It's either right or wrong. And if it's not right, obviously it's wrong. Now, a number of things have happened. One of which is Joy Reid. Joy Reid has gotten the axe from MSNBC. You feel me? Joy Reid has gotten the axe, and I don't know if you guys really understand the gravity of what's happening with Joy Reid. Okay, make sure I got some audio. Y'all don't understand the gravity of what happened with Joy Reid. I might have to smoke on this one. When it comes to real raw black politics, Joy Reid has been a problem. Am I getting an echo or something? Oh no, I don't think so. I think that is coming from my neighbor. All right. Joy Reid just fired and with a number of other Negroes. And for all practical purposes, y'all try to say people of color, and that ain't working. But for this particular conversation, people of color might work. Now, ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery, ADOS, Breaking Brown, Yvette Cornell, Tone Talk, Antonio Moore, we've already had issues with Joy Reid. We've already had issues with Joy Reid. And because a lot of you don't do politics, y'all don't know about Joy. You don't know about Miss Joy Reid. Now, I know we got a problem with what is black. What does black really mean and who is black? And is black defined by skin color? Now, your little pause right there. Is black defined by skin color? And if black to you is defined by skin color, then slavery is still working. Slavery is still working and still working well. If that's the case. Because Joy Reid, her father, y'all, anybody want to look up the bio of Joy Reid? Who is Joy Reid? Because y'all want to make her black. Like y'all want to make Kamala Harris black. Like you want to make Obama black. So it's obvious that we've got some confusion as to what is black. Now, black, if you go with the other offshoot of ADOS, which is FBA, Foundational Black Americans. Now, I don't know what the hell a Foundational Black American is and how a Foundational Black American might be different from an American that descended from slavery. But the individuals that started foundational Black Americans was originally kind of sort of associated with ADOS. Now, this person is not a political science major or anything. This is just a thug off the street that decided that he had a good mouthpiece and could manipulate people. And he has been doing it pretty good. And I'm not going to mention his name because I'm not going to give him any juice whatsoever. Because I don't pay him any attention at all. Now, Joy Reid's father is from the Congo, the Republic of the Congo. Her mother is Guyanan. I'll look it up in a second to get the pronunciation all right. Now, her mother and her father met at the University of Iowa. Immigrants, and immigrants with money, because her mother is a professor. They rich. They not like us. They got money. Come here with money. Came here and went to the university. They didn't come here, work in America, live in the hood with us, become a part of our community. No. They came here, probably played black, so they could get into the university on some kind of deal, met, and had Joy. Raised Joy up the good life, because she got parents with money, not ADOS parents, not parents from slavery. She don't have those kind of parents. She got parents from Africa with money. Probably old slave money, right? Now, they raised old Joy just right. Send her to a good old Negro school, probably, so she could fit in and, kind of like the Kamala did. Went to a HBCU so it can make like they one of us, because we don't have a clue who we are, or anything. We're a little confused. So anyway, Joy, a couple of years ago, 3 years ago or so, when ADOS, during COVID, prior to COVID, and ADOS movement is gaining ground. We're talking about reparation for slavery, the whole process. We're gaining ground. People are talking about us. And what happened? Joy Reid accused the ADOS movement of being Russian bots. We ain't even real activist people for the people. We are Russian plants. And we are here to divide the people. We are here to divide ADOS blacks from regular blacks. Whereas the Joy Reids and the people of color want black to be flat and all of us be the same. Now that's insane. So we've had all kinds of people chiming in. We had Roland Martin, first thing this morning. We had Maddox, what's her name? I think she's on MSNBC. The short-haired Bush chick. Did I say short-haired Bush chick? Yeah, I did. She said, "Oh my God, I loved her. I'm just gonna miss her, fellow colleague." Now we're in the era of Trump, and she probably kind of, sort of, more than anything else, could actually represent DEI. He could represent DEI. Trump wants a federal judge is ordering the Trump administration to pay millions. I said, okay, phone is lighting up and stuff. I'm getting notifications and stuff. I'm gonna have to get one of them Apple Watches or something. Y'all gonna have to start doing donations. Hit the donation deal, scrolling across there, $ Mike and D. Hate to be panhandling on social media, but gotta pay the bills. Joy Reid is not a friend of the Negro. And for all you people running around using this term, people of color, stop it. No such thing, just like what no such thing as black. And now here you go trying to further confuse and dilute who we are with all of this other foolishness of people of color. See, when black people had affirmative action, that was for people that coming from slavery, and y'all let them trick you into getting away with affirmative action and throw in DEI, diversity, and some other equality and inclusion. Well, what that did was excluded you. And put everybody else in the space that had been carved out by us, predecessors of civil rights, have been carved out for us, by us, and now you're going to let everybody else be us. That's a little slow. Y'all being slow. Y'all really being slow right now, and there's no time for being slow. Y'all ran with the woke term now politicians have started making fun of woke. Woke means you retarded now. Instead of you are on top of your business. You paying attention now. You're looking at the third eye. So Joy Reid is gone. And a lot of folks, oh, she'll be back. She'll be doing this. Okay, well, you know, MSNBC across the board, ratings are down. So that means pretty much everybody at MSNBC is a problem. Not some of them, all of them, because the overall ratings of MSNBC is down. So that means everybody over there is a waste. They just throwing away good money after bad. So now, that being said, who else was talking about? Oh, D.L. Hughley tapped in. He got something to say. The comedian, the funny man, is talking about politics. Now, it would be different if that's where you started. You know, like if you were a Dick Gregory like person, where you did political satire, where you talked about politics in a funny way. You know what I mean? Where you talked about politics in a funny way. So you could give people the truth and they not be mad at you. But no, you were an outright comedian, a clown, a buffoon. Now, all of a sudden, you know politics. See, most of you, D.L. Hughley, Shannon Sharp, all of you retards are on social media because you couldn't be anywhere else. And have used your prior careers to launch your new social media careers. So what do you think? Would you have been popular at all if you had been talking politics all the time? Would you be popular at all, Shannon Sharp, if you wasn't a football player? No, you wouldn't. Your brain is about this big. You're an athlete, you're a jock, you don't know nothing. That part. I'm gonna be rude, but you got to be honest. A comedian, what do you know? Nothing. Now, tell jokes, you need to do that. At least make your little politics funny. Don't try to act like all of a sudden you serious. Ha! Oh boy. I don't know how you make that happen. Dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. But here we are. And because we got this flat black, and I got these weirdos on TikTok, you know, that's probably the best thing for them to ban me from there because I got other things to do. You can be on TikTok 3, 4, 5 hours and get 2 cents. What good is that? You have 10,000 people watching, you got $2. Maybe. Not even $2. So at the end of the day, if you're not pushing something on TikTok, a brand or something for someplace else, you're wasting your time. Time is money. Time that you spend on TikTok is a waste of time. And because you got people talking about, well, we all come from Africa. We all come from original black. But no, in the last 400 years, that ain't the way it happened. We got to deal with current history instead of ancient history. Ancient history ain't today's history. Try to make us all the same with all these so weird perspectives. And the deal is about Trump. Trump won. It is what it is. And people didn't vote for Kamala because she wasn't qualified. And she didn't make her case. But she wasn't supposed to win. If she had won, the country would be at civil war. We would be in civil war right now. Had Kamala won, had the play fake color girl beat Trump, the great white man. They didn't go for Biden beat. No, y'all just slow. Y'all are just intellectually stupid. Critical thinking is not a part of urbanizing. That part. None of you have critical thinking capabilities. You got to understand the issue with Joe, slow Joe, lock them up Joe. And you got to think, for the first time, Black people are all in for the police. You're in for slow, lock them up Joe, and lock them up Kamala. I don't understand how all of a sudden Black people are so pro-police. So that's what you're talking about. You're talking about one old guy that locked up as many young Black men as he possibly could. And Kamala, that was locking up Black women for truancy, for their children being truant at school. Single parents working 2 or 3 jobs, and know they can't keep up with them bad kids. But Kamala gonna lock the parents up. That's what she gonna do. She gonna lock them up. And since you can't really lock them up, what is it really about? Revenue. That's right. You're not gonna really lock the parents up. What are you gonna do? Lock the parents up and take the kids? No. This is the way to get money out of Black people that ain't got money. Y'all just all into bleeding poor people. And that was a Kamala Harris program. And she wanted to take it national. She's retarded. Part Jamaican, and I'm talking about white Jamaican. Because I would bet you $1 to a dime that her father, as light as he is, and that being a British colony, that his bloodline is a part of the British ruling class in Jamaica. And he was able to come here in the 60s, 70s, and go to university. The man got money. He ain't like us, and he ain't like regular Jamaicans either. Plus, he has no communication with Kamala and lives in D.C. Was not at her campaign deal. The Indian side of her family was there, but her father wasn't there. What that tell you? Kamala Harris's mother, on Kamala Harris's birth certificate, and she's real from India, dark skin like J.D. Vance lady. On Kamala Harris' birth certificate, Kamala Harris' mother is listed as Caucasian. Y'all better do some research. Don't sound like no color folks over there anywhere. But y'all are quick to try to make anybody in our tribe just to try to look like you have arrived. Well, you haven't. They have arrived. Jamaican Southeast Asian arrived as the first VP, Southeast Asian woman. The press secretary, Haitian, beat you out on that one. I don't see where we getting any wins anywhere. And we can't get wins when we allow other people that aren't us to represent us. And we call it a win. Well, it ain't a win. Let's call it L, big L. All right, so what else we got? Also, we've got this lady right here. Oh my God. This lady, Miss Charlotte McClee, MCCLEE. This lady is like Harriet Tubman. This lady lived in Gastonia, North Carolina, before Gastonia was a town. And she was still a slave. She lived to be 111 years old. You feel me? This is her great granddaughter. Like 4-5 generations right there. Four. You know, I've got a photograph of Aunt Charlotte. Now, Aunt Charlotte's story is a hell of a story. Aunt Charlotte was the midwife for Gastonia, North Carolina, before Gastonia was a city, was a municipality, when it was just a train stop, a whistle stop. It just become a whistle stop. The story of Gastonia. Now, she was the midwife. From the early 1900s. Now, she died in 1957. And she was born in 1880 something. But anyway, I'll get I got all of the information. Her daughter, it's great granddaughter, has sent me a ton of information on her. This right here is an image. I'm wondering, can I make that? I don't know. I'll have to do that different. Blow that image up. And I'll have to, do something. I'll blow that image up. And then, but this is an article in the Gastonia paper about her turning 111. Now, think about this. This lady was the midwife for Gastonia, North Carolina, before It was a registered municipality. Before, it was a legal town. You feel me? She is delivering all of the babies in Gastonia, both white and black. Now, understand, there is no doctor in Gastonia. So what they're doing for medication in the early 1900s. No. Wait a minute. The lady, hold on a minute. Let me see. I'm gonna have to go back and get the article. I'm just thinking about something else. Because 1865, slavery ends. The town was developed in 17 something. Right? And she was born in 1700, right? All right. I ain't doing math right over here. She was born in the 1700s because she was a slave while she was doing midwife before Gastonia was a town. You feel me? Now, I'm going to have her stepdaughter on, a great-great-granddaughter on between now and the 28th, because everybody know about the blackout for the 28th. I don't care what your slow Negro excuse is for not participating in the blackout. The blackout is, in fact, spend no money unless it's absolutely necessary on Friday, February the 28th, the end of the month. Send Black History Month out with a bang. Now, this is basically political. Team Blue, Democrat thing, in rebellion to the Trump win and support of the Kamala L, which really Bernie should have been slipped in there, and they would have had a better chance. They'd have probably won, but Kamala was not the choice, and Bernie was supposed to be in there. Anyway, Bernie was supposed to be Biden in the 2020 election. It is what it is. They had Kamala fall out, so Biden could inherit her votes and beat Bernie, and they promised her the VP if, in fact, Biden won, and he did, and they gave her the vice presidency. And because Joe was on his last leg, wasn't going to be able to beat Trump. Anyway, he just ain't mobile enough. And he was just going to be looking bad. So they made him look even worse in the debate and pulled him out so the old man wouldn't go out with an L. He goes out with a pseudo win by default. Kamala got thrown under the bus. Here's what it is. Quit acting like it was some kind of real chance of her winning and of her. Look, she couldn't even explain any of her positions. She couldn't explain any of her positions on the campaign trail. Couldn't explain not one. And nobody was asking her questions. They was giving her stuff. No, she wasn't qualified. And it is what it is. And where is she now? Gone. Bye. So now, anyway, So what we're trying to do here is bring y'all into the 21st century. You feel me? Because this is the deal. Aunt Charlotte represents and her great granddaughter. What her great granddaughter represents, a living link to slavery, a living link directly to slavery. Can't nobody else in America, to my knowledge, can say that. There is no living person in America that was actually with a person that was enslaved, and free. Gonna take about 4 generations for that to happen. And the significant part about that is it wouldn't have even happened in this incident with Miss Stella Antley, 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 with Miss Stella Antley, if in fact her great grandmother hadn't lived so damn long. Now, why she lived so long? And how was she helping? How was Aunt Charlotte helping the women when they were delivered? Now, you know they have some pain, they have some nausea, they might have any number of symptoms and side effects related to pregnancy back in those days. We're talking about the 1800s. So what was she doing? She was an herbalist. She had a direct connect to Africa. She knew about the herbs. So she was the herb lady. She had gardens with all kinds of herbs and things that she used in her midwife practice. And you got to understand, we got a live, living woman that was in the arms of her great grandmother that had been freed from slavery in a photograph with her mother, her grandmother, her great grandmother, and her great grandmother in the picture. Come on now. That's historic. That's monumental. They did name a garden after Aunt Charlotte. They did, in fact, finally, her daughter, great granddaughter, got her a headstone at her gravesite. Now, right now, what we're trying to do is get her a statue of the great grandmother holding the great granddaughter. Because she is not only a pioneer of the town, but she saved the town. She brought so many babies into the world. Now, what do you think Gastonia, North Carolina is famous for. Yarn from what? Cotton. Oh, yeah. Cotton mills. Gastonia had one of the, if not the, I think it was the largest cotton mill in North Carolina. So she's delivering babies to the white folks that run all these cotton mills. They've got about 8, 9, 10 cotton mills in Gastonia. And then one super big one that was the biggest cotton mill. So they're getting a lot of cotton from where? Mississippi. Sure is. All right. So anyway, Mississippi, the biggest plantation state in the Union in the South. I don't know nothing. But anyway, so this lady is a pioneer now. Folks in Gastonia want to act like they don't know who Miss Charlotte is when she done delivered all the babies. How you don't know? Aunt Charlotte. Oh, everybody know Aunt Charlotte. Aunt Charlotte is a legend. Oh, so they got to do more. They got to do more in Gastonia because they are now working on a historic district in Gastonia. And I'm saying you don't have no historic district in Gastonia without the mother of Gastonia, without Aunt Charlotte McLean. Without her, all the babies die. Without her. Period. A lot of babies die. And not only a lot of babies die, a lot of adults that used some of Aunt Charlotte's remedies, potions, herbs. She was like Dr. Sabi for Gastonia, North Carolina. Now, what I propose and what after, because it's better that Miss Stella Anthony tell the story herself about her family. And we're going to do it right here on PSN, radio and television. That's right. The story of the century that folks been looking over and have looking over. They named Juneteenth last year. They named last year's Juneteenth in Gastonia Aunt Charlotte McLean Day. You feel me? Without Aunt Charlotte, there is no Gastonia. And what happened was because, all right, the big cotton mill, what's right there? The railroad. The railroad, and I got a lot of information about the railroad. Y'all know the rail line, but back then, Gastonia was a main whistle stop because back then we talking about steam engine. We're talking about the locomotive, baby. Right? So they got to stop in Gastonia, get water, pick up processed cotton, bringing raw cotton from the South to Gastonia to be processed in the mill and then moved on north. What you say? To the mills in New York and Philadelphia, huh? You already know. But Aunt Charlotte is like the mother of the town, and they're gonna have to do more. As a matter of fact, this lady, Miss Antley, she is living in a home. She bought a property in this other little town that's a few miles away from Gastonia, about 15 miles or so. Anyway, something like that. We'll tell the story. She'll tell the story. And the house that she lives in, the richest man in the town used to own, and his maid, his housekeeper, lived in the house. And he owns the LP gas company. These people got to do more. These people got to do more for Aunt Charlotte. And her great-great-granddaughter, because she's still alive representing her great-great-grandmother and her lineage and all that she's done and all that she did for Gastonia. Ain't nobody did more. No, ain't nobody did more. They got to give her some stuff. They got to put in that historic district that's being built in Gastonia. Her mother, they got to have something because she was saying they need laundromat, but they need. But check this out. The mill, the area where the property where the mill was, that was the largest mill, cotton mill in Gastonia, is now the property of the Black History Museum in Gastonia. Now, they've got a couple of little ornaments and little things representing Miss McClee. Oh, but they ain't did enough. She said she tried to get her information and memorabilia and stuff in the Black Museum in DC. They told her no. They got Jane Brown shoes in there though. They told her no. We're gonna have to talk to DC. They tripping. Radical Mike on the damn case. Now you know how I do. You know I ain't in my right mind. You know I ain't in my right mind. I don't play these games. Oh no, y'all gonna have to give it up for Miss Aunt Charlotte McClee and her great-great-granddaughter. We talking about from slavery to freedom. The whole lineage. Nah, hell no. Ain't nobody else in America right now from slavery has got that lineage, that bloodline like that. That's alive that can because a lot of y'all say it didn't happen. This lady is living proof of the connection between slavery and freedom today. Today. We got a woman alive today that her great-great-grandmama was a slave and she knew her. Huh? What we talking about? Oh, that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm thinking. We talking now. We talking about real Black history. Not play Black history, not made up Black history. We talking about the real deal right here. And only here are you going to hear that. Only here. Out of all the people that she called and talked to over the last 10, 20 years, she's been in politics, worked in mayor's offices and everything. Woman been married 4 times. She ain't scared of marriage. She a real soldier. That's that bloodline. I'm like, You ain't you Aunt Charlotte McClee all over again. A real trooper. And without her, that's the end of a legacy. End of a legend. So we gotta, man, no, we gotta see a superstar. See a superstar in Black history right now. Her mama damn near was as old as damn Harriet Tubman. And damn it, she's right there just after Harriet Tubman. She might have met her. What the hell? Now we got to get the life of Harriet Tubman and see what the age is and how they met. She might have been a little girl when Harriet Tubman was moving around, through the Underground Railroad. Railroad went right through there. That was one of the reasons why the Underground Railroad was called the Underground Railroad, because they went along the tracks proximity of the real railroad. And they used terms that were used in the railroad industry to identify places along the Underground Railroad escape to the north. They had conductors. Now, what you call them? Harriet Tubman was considered the conductor of the train, of the Underground Railroad, of the train, because she the conductor, she bringing the slave. And then you had the, what's the other, the depot and stuff. And the depot represented areas where the abolitionists would have supplies and stuff and hide Harriet from slave catches and all this kind of stuff during her journey to the north with escaped slaves. So they used the same terminology as the railroad in order to, to name the various stops along the way to get to freedom. That's where it's going down. So, history in Black History Month, you got to have a little history. Remember, Blackout is the 28th, and you might as well be listening to me right here with Miss Stella Antley talking about her great grandmother, Aunt Charlotte McClee. That's what everybody in town call her, Aunt Charlotte. And you got to think, she was, as a slave, the most valuable person in the town. Ain't nothing happening to Aunt McClee. People got to have to get their babies born. You feel me? People got to get their babies born, and they don't want nothing to happen to the midwife. The woman, what's it called, Miss Antley, was telling me a story about, because I mentioned, I was like, well, what kind of house she has? She must have been like laid out. They must make sure they had her comfortable, because they might have to come knock on the door anytime and say, Aunt Charlotte, so and so is getting ready to deliver. We need you over at the house. And she got to pack up in whatever time of the night or day and go deliver babies all over the place. She's delivering the white folks' babies and the existing slaves and those after slavery all her life. That's what she's doing. So this is a hella story. And it is, I mean, she contacted me. As a matter of fact, it's so funny. She had listened to my God story, my creation story. And she was like blown away. And she knows stuff about herbs. She sent me, okay, let's see. What exactly did she send me? She sent me some stuff um uh early about what is it? Arrow flying is scary right now. Get out of here. Eggs is scary right now. $16 $12 a carton. Ooh wee. And I use eggs for um to put in the cake to make the cakes. I ain't like really eating eggs like that. I eat the finished product, the chicken. I mean, I mean, if I had probably a wife or something, I probably would be in house. I might be. She might be cooking me some eggs or something. I ain't know. Nah, I ain't doing none of that. I was looking for something that what was it? Stones about the uh earth. Please watch the okay moringa powder. Hidden truth about salt. The secrets never watch secrets you never knew about morning. So you watch all the morning scams, eating wellness and morning also ordered on 15 benefits and side effects. Moringa, uh, Kachava. Kachava, Kachava was the other thing. Okay. This is a website. Let me click on this. See what we got here. Whole body nutrition. For your guts, your brain, your muscle, your skin, your hair, and your heart, your whole health. Okay, so click off of that. All right. It's all in here. All the good stuff your mind and body craves for whole body health. Plant protein, super greens, mega plus MCT, vitamins and minerals, adaptogen herbs, probiotics and fiber, super mushrooms, super fruits, digestive enzymes, electrolytes, plus more. It's always there more. Who's heard about the proteins being made from insects? Crickets. Taking crickets, raising crickets, freeze drying them or something, crushing them in the powder, and making protein powder. Cricket protein powder. Okay, so let's see here. It's not protein, it's everything. Well, not everything. There's no soy, no animal products, no gluten, no GMOs, no preservatives, and no artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners. Complete plant protein, superfruit plus berries, green plus vegetables. See, that's some kale right there. I can tell them kale. I do kale in my smoothies. Adaptogens, omegas, plus MCTs. That look like a pineapple tree. Probiotics, prebiotic fibers, vitamins, minerals, and electrolytes. Functional on mushrooms. Yeah, but how does it taste? Let's be honest. Most plant-based shakes taste like twigs and lawn clippings. Uh, uh, we made superfood taste good. See reviews. I want to see reviews right now. See reviews. Okay, who's got some reviews? Oh shit. All right, all right, all right. We're not gonna really talk. Listen to him. Oh shit. Let me go back to the website. Okay. Nutrition, body nutrition, whole statement, person. Okay. Shut that down. Okay, where was I? Okay, testimonies, reviews. Treat yourself to 5 delicious flavors. See, this is like some Herbalife or something like that. You order your regular stuff monthly. You know how you do. All right. Treat yourself to 5 delicious flavors. We put abundance in a bag. All you have to do is add water. Shop now. You got all kinds of different flavors right there. Tastes like coconuts and a hint of chi berries. Do do do. Oh shit! $50 gift card, $75, $100. A perfect present for wellness lovers. Give your loved ones the gift of delicious whole body nutrition with a Kachava gift card. Do, 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 do. Okay, there's a sin Kachava drink one Kachava because it's convenient and delicious and absolutely love it to make me feel good. Okay, good. Body stuff, plant based. Okay, unlock 10% off. Support Kachava. You didn't say how much Kachava costs anywhere. Products. Okay, how to make it, benefits, understand recipes, gift card support, about. Okay, what does a bag cost? Chaba. I don't think I need that much. What is it? Okay, so what are we talking about here? Okay, a bag. Shop now. All right, cool. Shop now. What are we gonna do? How much is a bag of this shit? All right, Kachaba chocolate. You know, the chocolate make your stomach good. Good Lord Jesus. Subscribe and save. Most popular. Let's see. Subscribe and save. 59 on a bag. Oh, save $10 per bag. So what do you get in a bag? Okay, so let's see if I got one chocolate. What would it be costing me here? One time, $69.95 bag is the fuck out of Dodge. That shit's expensive as fuck. Can you go back to zero? Yeah, that part. So subscribe and save. Most popular. Only $3.99 per serving. Save $10 per bag. Convenient monthly delivery. So you gotta get a subscription. Convenient monthly delivery. Easily change your flavor or quantities. Cancel anytime. Pre-shipment reminder. Limited time offer take an additional 10% off the first subscription order. That's $53.96 bag discount. So how many bags is in the big fucking bag? Or is it like one bag with a 15 serving? Okay, so you get a 15 serving bag. Hold on. 15 servings for, okay, $55. Okay, hold on. 15 servings, $55. 15 servings, $55. 15 servings, 15 servings. Doobity doobity doo. All right, clear that. 55 divided by 15 equals, okay, $3.60. $3.60 a drink. Now, okay, so check this out. Damn. I tell you, these people crazy. These people are freaking nuts. All right. Yeah, it's might as well like Herbalife or whatever. Okay, so you got a 15 serving bag for $55 if you take the if you order one time 69, 70 freaking dollars for this thing, right? We're here to elevate nutrition. Over 10 years ago, we set out to elevate our nutrition. We searched the most nutritious, dense in ingredients and for nutritional health, for nature's health, and obsessed over taste and texture until it was perfect. The results is something comprehensive, unquestionably delicious, and truly convenient. Here's to nourishing your whole self. Check out with confidence, backed by our love it guarantee, easy and convenient, great support by phone, chat, email, secure and encrypted checkout, loyalty points and rewards, whole body nutrition, 5.5, 88K plus reviews. We're inspired every day by the thousands of Kachava drinkers sharing. Okay, so now I gotta Google Kachava. Chava. Now you gotta do your research. You feel me? Not that. Kachava reviews. How about that? Okay, same packs. Ooh, shit, yeah, they got the same prices over here. Where's this? Amazon or something? Who is he selling it? All right. The Chava Nutritious Shake, full of plant-based superfoods, satisfy your hunger and nutrition. Your body. The Chava Reviews 2025, a dietitian's report. Let's see what the dietitian got to say. The DDD popular with podcasters and wellness influencers. Kachava promises all-in-one nutrition from plant-based protein and superfoods, but does it deliver? As a registered dietitian, I focus on helping my clients attain a balanced diet. This means getting enough whole grains, healthy fats, and protein plus 5 or more daily servings of fruit and vegetables. How many of y'all have 5 or more servings of daily fruit? None of y'all. Okay, fruits and vegetables are expensive and shit. So anyway, yet achieving a well-rounded diet is easier said than done. That's why I often recommend a daily green powder like Live It Up Super Greens to help supplement your diet with additional essential vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients derived from whole superfoods. Recently, I've been hearing a lot about another supplement powder, Kachava, which supposedly tastes good and offers various health and nutrition benefits by combining superfoods with plant-based protein. Uh, I wanted to learn more, so I took a close look at the ingredients, uh, purported benefits, and customer opinion about self-described whole body meal. All right. Hey, I want to bore y'all, but hey, it's time to learn, live and learn. Don't be a dummy. Actually, I'm drinking water out of this carton. Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to learn more. So I took a closer look at the ingredients, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I mean, read on to discover everything I discovered about cassava. Cassava quick facts. Cost $69.95 for a 15 serving bag or $59.95 with subscription. Flavor options: chocolate, vanilla, chia, mocha, matcha, coconut, chia, ACAI. Nutritional facts: one serving equals 2 scoops, 62 grams, 240 calories, 240 calories, 25 grams of protein, 16 grams of fat, 20 grams total carbohydrates, 6 grams dietary fiber, 4 grams added sugar. Health claims: maintaining and building muscle, weight management, digestion support, heart and brain health, bone and joint strength, immunity, energy production, and healthy hair, skin, and nails. Key ingredients: plant protein blend, fruits, vegetables, greens, mushrooms, essential fatty acids, coconut milk, coconut nectar, adaptogens, added vitamins and minerals, fiber blend, prebiotics, probiotics, and digestive enzyme blend. Possible side effects: may cause some mild bloating, nausea, and digestive discomfort. No shit. Oh, ooh, oh, oh, shit. Anyway, is Kachava worth the try? I consider Kachava a high quality product with a strong focus on purity and safety, but the price tag and lack of transparency around its formula gives me pause. Although I ultimately decided that Kachava isn't a viable meal replacement due to its lack of calories, it could be useful as a pre or post workout snack for those who don't mind the high price per serving, for those just looking for a superfood powder that's more likely to fill their nutrition gap, I'd recommend Live It Up Super Greens. What is cachava? According to the manufacturer, cachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake that supposedly provides the combined nutrients of a greens powder, multivitamin, protein powder, fiber blend, probiotic, and omega-3 supplement. Named after the Mayan word for earth, Achava is intended to serve as a small meal or a more suitable snack. Achava is popular on social media and recently became the official nutrition shake for the U.S. triathlon. No shit. Triathlon. Achia's celebrity partners include Olympic snowboarding champ Shaun White and Peloton P Peloton instructor Jess Sims. The Kachava website provides few details about the individuals behind the supplement, including founder Simon Malone. In 2024, he developed Kachava out of a desire to combine the world's best superfoods in a product that provides essential nutrients that from plant-based sources. Kachava Pros, several unique flavors, blah, 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 around 30 around 30 of the 85 plus ingredients are certified organic, complete source of vegan protein, provides significant amounts of essential vitamins and minerals, better tasting than some protein powders, contains prebiotic, probiotics, dietary enzymes, and fiber for digestive support, but makes you bloat. Vegan, non GMO, gluten free. Kachiva cons. Not enough calories to replace an entire meal. Very expensive. Even with the subscription is $3.99. Like I said, $3.99. I think I came with $3.66 per serving. Uh, may not be suitable for a low carb diet. Contains 4 grams of added vodka and sugar. Didn't I tell you about the sugar? Contains 4 grams of added sugar and some caffeine, depending on the flavor. A minimum purchase of $99 is required for free shipping. Thin, chalky consistency. Uh, supplement facts do not disclose ingredient quantities. Okay, Kachava, Chava. Purported benefits. Kachava website mentions 9 areas in which customers may benefit from regularly drinking Kachava: immunity, energy, digestion, and gout health. I mean gut health, gout and gut health, muscle growth, and uh, recovery, mind and mood, weight and metabolism, heart health, joints and bones, and hair, skin, and nails. To assess whether cachava is likely to support these areas of health, I took a close look at the supplement facts and read dozens of cachava reviews to find out what customers thought of the alleged benefits of the product. Good for the body, vegan, gluten free, blah, blah, blah. Benefits and essential nutrients. Cachava is supposed to offer whole body nutrition as evidenced by the extensive ingredient list, along with many fruits and vegetables chosen from their natural density. Achiever contains additional vitamins and minerals, blah, 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 and vitamin E, thiamine, riboflavin, folate, B12, biotin, methylfolate acid, iodine, magnesium, zinc, copper, and more. Hmm. 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 Oh boy, there he is at the bottom. The bottom line is it's expensive, and so you might as well go to the grocery store, get your fruits and vegetables, like I do. Put them in the little bullet thing, and you good. And protein and everything. Shit. Did I, by any chance, save? Come on, man. Save the Gastonia, North Carolina. Gastonia found it. Yes, I did. I sure did. And I was looking at something in particular. What was it? Gastonian history, Robert A. Reagan, vintage, Gastonia.com. What was I looking at? Oh, Estonia black population. Well, let's check that out. Gastonia, African American population, 25,000. Okay, like about the amount of black people that's in Arizona. Uh, North Carolina, in Gastonia, North Carolina, a good place to live. Is it? What cities in North Carolina? What is the diversity of Gastonia, North Carolina? I'll get back to that. What was I looking at here? Uh, what percentage of Gastonia is black? 30%, huh? White alone percent. White. Oh, damn. White alone percentage 55. Black alone 30.9. American Indian, Alaska Native alone 0.2%. Asian alone 1.2. They sneaking in and they supposed to be building some shit in Gastonia. I'm trying to get this lady on is Gastonia a good place to live? What is the diversity of Gastonia? The 5 large ethnic groups in Gastonia are white, non-Hispanics, 53%. See, now did you Just hear that. White, non-Hispanic. See, the only difference between Hispanics and whites is Hispanics speak Spanish, but they are white people. And that's how they got to be a minority, was because, see, they were white. They couldn't really fit into a minority, and they was acting as white people in the early 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s. They're acting real white, right? In Texas, they got restaurants that says white only on them. Okay. In the late 70s, early 80s, what the Mexican or white or Latino, Hispanic, Central American white people did was figure, how do we become a minority and get in on the minority benefits that are for the minorities, the blacks. Well, we are a minority white Spanish speaking population in America. That's what Hispanics are, whites that speak Spanish. Black and African American non-Hispanic, 29.7%. White Hispanics. What you talking about? White Hispanics, 4.42%. 2+ non-Hispanics, 4 and others. But see, Hispanic got about 2 or 3, 4, 5 different goddamn categories and shit. What the fuck? Nah, hell no. You either Panamanian or you fucking Guatemalan or you one of them. You're going to have a name, American, not Hispanic. No, not falling up on the Hispanic umbrella of non-English speaking white people. The fuck out of here. Y'all just fucking everything up. How many homeless people in the Gastonia? In the last year, Gastonia County homeless population has more than doubled, going from 126 in 2021 point of time to 258 and blah blah blah. Out of the 29% that are black, what's the homeless population gives outside the public view? Anyway, Gastonia's homeless population live just outside public view. What the hell you mean by that? What is Gastonia famous for? During the early 20th century, production of the textile mill led Gastonia to become known as the combined yarn capital. Did I tell you earlier? Shit, that was yarn capital of the world. Fuck out of Dodge. And you got a black woman that kept all of them people alive. What is the most racially diverse city in Oakland? What is the property rate in Gastonia? Medium household. Oh, what is the stupid me? What is the poverty rate in Gastonia? Medium household income in 2023 dollars, 2019 to 2023, medium household, 2 parents, $60,554. Per capita in the past 12 months, 33,611 per 100,000. Since y'all don't know what per capita means. Persons in poverty, 14%. More. Let's go more. But anyway, that was another article that I was reading on Gastonia when I was talking to sister girl earlier. I clicked on something, uh Gastonia, North Carolina. Okay, I think I'm gonna pick on this. Yeah, Gastonia, North Carolina, most populous city in and Gastonia is the most populous city in and the county seat of Gaston County, North Carolina. Oh shit. Oh hell no. This the place. It is the second largest satellite city of the Charlotte area behind Concord. The population was 80,000 in 2020 census, up from 71,741 in 2020. Gastonia is the 13th most populous city in North Carolina. It is part of the Charlotte, Concord, Gastonia, North Carolina, South Carolina Metropolitan Statistical Area, which is part of the Charlotte, Concord, North Carolina, South Carolina combined statistical area. Fuck out of town. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. History. Gastonia. All right, Gastonia is named for William Gaston, a jurist and United States representative from North Carolina. Child labor at Lorway Mill. Lorway Mill was the largest mill in the deal. I read about that earlier. Child labor at Lorway Mill in Gastonia, 1908. Photo by Lewis Hines. They got little kids in the damn mill. All right. The Lorway Mill Strike. Okay, yeah, that's one of the things that Gastonia is famous for as the mill strike. And everybody went on strike. Oh shit, 1929? Oh Lord. That's during the Depression? Oh shit. Wait a minute. Lower County mill strike occurred in Gastonia in 1929. The role of the organizers of Communist Party affiliated National Textile Workers Union NTWU alienated religious leaders in Gastonia who denounced the organizers ideology undermining support for the strike. The strike collapsed after the death of Gastonia's police chief, Orville Adderholt, led to a murder trial of several militants, including NTWU chief organizers Fred Beale. Beale was convicted in the killing but fled to the Soviet Union. The strike largely failed in attaining its goal of better working conditions and wages, and the American labor movement was never able to gain a foothold amongst textile workers in Gastonia. The strike, however, became for a while an international cause, celebrity figuring in several novels published in the 1930s. Hmm. the city's hospital, Gaston Memorial Hospital, Craig Formstead, downtown Gastonia Historic District, First National Building, Gastonia Courthouse, Gastonia High School, David Jenkins House, Laura Mill Historic District, Robertson Gardner Building, Third National Bank Building, and William J. House listed the National Register of Historic Places. So we got to get. Okay, well, they supposed to have the fucking museum infrastructure. Oh, I'll do some other studies. Y'all ain't got to know about it right now, but we'll cover some of this. I'll read some more of this, so I have some more information when I'm dealing with the Gastonia, North Carolina racial and ethnic composition. Note the U.S. Census treats Hispanics, Latinos as an ethnic category. See, that's where we got a problem. Because they ain't no damn ethnic category. They are white people that speak Spanish. That's some bullshit. They are just Caucasians. And that's why most of them have Caucasian on their damn driver's license while y'all playing. Anyway, census treats Hispanics, Latinos as an ethnic category. This table includes Latinos from the racial category excludes. This table excludes Latinos from the racial categories and assigns them to a separate category. Hispanics, Latinos may be of any race. What you talking about? Fuck out of here. Man. Anyway, in 2020, white alone, non-Hispanic, got the NH. White alone, non-Hispanics, 40,855. Black or African American, that's why we got to be ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery. Gonna play all that bullshit. Blacks or African Americans alone, non-Hispanics. See, you motherfuckers try to be black when it's convenient too. Stop playing with everybody. 24,300 and almost like half. That's crazy. Well, not really half. Because the percentage, the white folks is 67%, and the black folks is 20. Damn near half the motherfucking population. All right, Native American, Alaskans, Native alone, non-Hispanic. I always throw that shit in there. 216. Asians alone, non-Hispanic, or you can have a damn Hispanic Asian. I guess. 1389. Pacific Islanders alone, non-Hispanic. 17. Other races alone, non-Hispanic, 329. Mixed race or biracial or something like that, 3,100. Hispanic Latinos, 10,000 of them motherfuckers. And they're they done slid in 5.45% of the population. Now, I bet you that 5% of the population got more money than the black folks, 24% of the population. Let's see how this shit break down, goddamn me. Economically, let's get some more data around here. All these motherfuckers playing. You know me. Oh, shit. Here we got some money right here. In 2011, the estimated median income for a household in the city was $36,000, and the median income for a family was uh, in 2011. The estimated median income for a household in the city was $36,000, and the median income for a family. See, a family and a household is different. A household is two people. A family can probably just be any motherfucker. A single parent. That's a family, but it ain't a household. It's a difference. Median income for a family is 36,000 because you can have a single parent and some kids, and that's a a household, but it ain't no goddamn family. I'm telling you. Median income for a household is 36. The median income for a family was 44,000. Male full-time worker had a median income of $38,000. He making about 20 some dollars an hour versus 29,500 for a female. The per capita income for the city was 19,277 per 100,000. 20.9% of the population and 18.3% of the families were below the poverty line. 32.5% of those under the age of 18 and 6.9% of those 65 and older. Crime in Gastonia, 5. Rape, 28. Robbery, 220. Assaults, 345. Getting to the small shit. Burglary, 1,059. Theft, 3,187. Arson, 35 of them. Them motherfuckers set them motherfuckers sit on fire. Oh boy, burglary and theft. Them motherfuckers, anything ain't nailed down. Motherfuckers is taking it. Ozzy Crowd. Yeah, because I got to see how I can get Miss Antley in the building. But anyway, how long have I been in here on this shit? What we doing? Oh, damn, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Damn, almost 3 hours. But anyway, the Wicked Witch is dead. Joy Reid say goodnight and said, I guarantee you, ain't nobody in real black media and ADOS Foundation unhappy, disappointed that Joy Reid is gone. And what Joy Reid represent is DEI and overlooking black people. Because her heritage and lineage is African. It's out of here. Ain't from here. She ain't from here. And y'all got to stop letting these people that ain't from here play us and get all the gravy. They're getting all the gravy. They're getting all the good jobs, all the good positions, playing us so that they look like us from a distance. But they ain't us. And they money don't go to our benefit. Another thing that I need to say. We having all of these issues about these women, black women, that got the axe. Let me tell you something. If black men were in those positions, the black men would have been paid more than they paid the black woman. So while you black women are pushing for inclusion and getting in, remember, by leaving the black man out, you bring less money to the black family. Because a woman gets paid less than a man in America, period. As a black woman, you get paid less than a black man in the same position. Oh, let me say, remember Don Lemon had to tap in with people of color. Bye, Don. Say goodnight, Don Lemon gone too. Gone to podcast. He right out here with me. He right out here with me on our podcast. Really? So anyway, Joy. And she was just crying. Then the white girl. What's the white girl's name? Oh, some white girl was like, oh, I'm crying a white girl tear. And Joy was boohoo. Let me find a boohoo from Joy. Y'all got to see Joy. Y'all got to see Joy. Fuck that. Y'all got to see Joy boohooing and everything. Because it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Ain't no doubt about it. It is everywhere. Let me see. Joy Reid fired. Joy Reid canceled. Reid interviewed. Where we want to go. Oh, YouTube be acting so weird. You know, you got about this is under free use doctrine. I wish want y'all to okay. I ain't gonna say it funny. Hold on, Joy. Roll. Slow your roll, baby. Let me get y'all joy. Joy to the world. The Lord is born. Let her receive a king. I should download this instead of play, but I don't give up. I don't. Man, please. Here we go. This is Joy. Oh, baby.
That what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV.
Joy Reid breaking down in tears over the cancellation of her MSNBC show, The Readout.
As you can imagine, I have been through every emotion over the past several days, from, anger, rage, disappointment, hurt, feeling that, guilt, that I let my team lose their jobs.
The TV correspondent emotional over her firing during an appearance on the Win with Black Women podcast.
I'm sorry. That what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV.
Joy's last episode aired Monday evening.
When you are in the midst of a crisis, and specifically a crisis of democracy, how do you resist?
It's a move that struck a chord with people on both sides of the aisle.
I'm not sorry. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things.
Democrats voicing their outrage, while many Republicans are celebrating her exit, including President Donald Trump, who bashed Joy on Truth Social.
Not sorry. I'm just proud of my show. I'm proud of my little team, the little team that could. I'm so proud of what we did, and so grateful that God gave me nearly 5 years to do it. And in total, nearly 10 years to do television my way, on my terms.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Well, the real black folks is not upset to see you go.
Turbulence at MSNBC continues after the network canceled 3 more shows hosted by Ayman Mohyeldin, Katie Phang, and Jonathan Capehart. This follows on the heels of the axing of avid anti-Trump anchor Joy Reid's show, The Readout. She will be leaving the network entirely. Let's watch her tearful goodbye.
But I've been through every emotion from, anger, rage, disappointment, hurt, feeling that, guilt, that I let my team lose their jobs.
You're a journalist. You supposed to speak better than that.
But in the end, where I really land and where I've landed on today is just gratitude. My show had value, and that that what I was doing.
Hold on.
Had value.
Hold on. God damn me. Crying ass. You need to handle this shit like a grown adult. You had a job. Now you think jobs last forever, and then shit just got a new contract too. And see everybody reshuffling. Now that the Don is in power, ain't nobody trying to rub Trump the wrong way in media right now. So everybody reshuffling the deck, and it's out with the bullshit and probably in with more bullshit. Because MSNBC ratings, okay, let's Google that. MSNBC Nielsen ratings. Okay, let's do something here. MSNBC. Oh, why is my phone not voice shit? MSNBC rating. Did MSNBC cancel Joy Reid's show due to ratings or Donald Trump? Okay, so let's check. Did MSNBC cancel Joy Reid's show due to ratings or Donald Trump? Blah blah blah. And influence requirement hall MSNBC and move MSNBC reposition it itself Donald Trump. And follow the panel. Oh, Joe, are you going to answer the fucking question? Since joining all right, that ain't nothing right there. That's some bullshit. All right, wait. Who has more viewers, CNN or MSNBC? Does anyone watch MSNBC? Is MSNBC being sold? Okay, between MSNBC and CNN. Rival MSNBC and CNN were well behind, but rivals MSNBC and CNN were well behind, but they did show improvement from the post-election fall off during the first full month of the Trump administration. Fox News averaged 3.09 million viewers in prime time, up 50% from the same month in 2024. MSNBC averaged 1.13 million, down 16%, and CNN averaged 553,000 views, down 3%. 8 hours ago. God damn. Shit, it's time for Phoenix Street News to pump up the damn volume. Y'all falling like a brick. So who is at the top of the heap? What TV news What is the number one news network? As somebody of the most widely available channel, Fox News, CNN, and MSNBC are the most referred to. That ain't what the fucking answer was. Question was the big three. How's it gonna be the big three? And two of the motherfuckers is at the bottom. Fox is at the top. What? Man, look. What is the number one watch? That way, y'all didn't give me that. Y'all gave me all three. What TV news channel is the most watched? They're gonna have a vague, fucked up answer. Currently, the number one network in all of cable, FNC, has almost been the most watched television news channel for more than 22 consecutive years. Fox News Channel. That's what FNC stands for. Okay, all right. Fox News Channel has almost been the most watched television news channel for more than 22 consecutive years, while Fox Business News, that's what it stands for. For Fox Business News is the top business channel on cable. Owned by Fox Corporation, Fox News Media reaches nearly 200 million people each month. January 21st, 2025. The fuck out of here. What are the ratings for MSNBC? Month to month, MSNBC primetime lineup was up 36% in total views and plus 40% among age 25 to 54 viewers. During total day, it climbed plus 26% to 29% in those respective categories. Year to year, MSNBC was down 33%, with total views during prime time a minus 41% in the prime time demo. MSNBC is damn failing. They're down 33%. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Yeah, everybody over there need to go. Who is the number one news anchor? Which party does Fox News support? Everybody know that, Republicans. Which morning show is the highest rated? How many viewers does Newsmax have? How many people watch MSNBC in 2025? 61.30 million. MSC could be left with an average of 61.3 million viewers at the end of 2025 compared to 68 million in 2023. And this with an election year and events that bring viewers back to the news. So they just didn't, man, please. They got to go. As a matter of fact, and that's what did. What is Comcast doing with MSNBC? Are they selling them? MSNBC, meanwhile, is in the process of being spun off from Comcast along with other cable networks in a transaction expected to be completed later this year. Oh, okay. So they dismantling and reshuffling and some more shit. Yeah. Hell yeah. And they got to make it attractive for the next program process. All right. That's enough. That's enough of this foolishness. Remember the blackout. Remember, we will have Aunt Charlette McClee story on Blackout Day Well, y'all ain't supposed to be spending no money, ain't supposed to be doing that no way. Supposed to be showing the system that we can be unified and we can pull the black dollar. So this ain't like just for black people, this is everybody, but we got to have black people making a showing of laying back and pulling our black dollar. Okay, it's Friday. That means you're going to save some money for the family. Buy some gifts for your girlfriend or something. Do something constructive other than go out and get fucked up and probably get in trouble. Boy, Joy, look at you, girl. You should have got you some hair. Boomba, boomba. The hell out of Dodge. Boy, you looking crazy. Girl, you looking too damn crazy for me. Me and Mrs. Jones. Good Lord Jesus, woman. That was bad. You looking bad, bad, bad. You looking like a boy. Sorry, I said that. Anyway, an ugly boy at that. And plus, you ain't one of us. I don't care. I can make fun of you and stuff. Bye. See you later. This program is brought to you by who? You already know. M&M custom upholstery. What is that in front of my screen? It's brought to you by M&M custom upholstery. For all of you custom upholstery needs, it is indeed M&M custom upholstery. What the hell is that in front of my damn screen like that? Something going on here? No, take that off. What the hell is happening there? Oh, that is nuts. Something's in front of my screen doing some bullshit, and I cannot figure that out. Anyway, Joy Reid is gone. Thank you, Jesus, and stuff. Program is brought to you by M&M Custom Upholstery Valley. What the hell is that? It's covering up my fucking screen. Anyway, M&M Custom Upholstery, the Valley's most sought out upholstery company specializing in commercial, automotive, residential, RVs, motorcycle, boats, planes, and more. You already know. And Wasted on Wheels, mobile bartending service for all of your events, private or corporate, personal or otherwise. It is. Wow, Wasted on Wheels. Man, Kendrick Lamar just killed them all, didn't he? 5 Grammys and shit. Whew. Ain't no doubt about it. Make sure, you guys make sure you remember the Blackout. And get your cash together. Advertising for as low as $1.50 for a 30-second to 40-second commercial at Phoenix Street News Radio and Television. Business printing is available. Phoenix Street News, contact D for all of your business printing needs. You know when I dress to impress, what I'm doing, coming from Milano's. This particular suit from Milano's Suit Fashions. For real. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to get the flock out of Dodge. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about that. Appreciate y'all tuning in, tapping in. Make sure you like and share the show. And you know, as we go.
Y'all niggas know, wanna hit the dough. I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know, wanna hit the dough. I ain't with that bullshit.
Ain't with that bullshit.
Nah, I ain't with that bullshit. Y'all niggas know, wanna hit
For real.
the dough.
Until next time, y'all be easy breezy.
Leave that alone.
I'm outside.
Feds on me, can't be walking with no cane. Just gave 13. Now my brother missing. Damn, I cannot walk, so when I walk, I tie my shoes. Can't afford to be slipping. Why making moves, guys? Project living. I mean, coded with